Watch Manchester United with a very close eye. You've been part of the fabric of that club. You've worked with some of the players in this Manchester United squad. For you, what is the strongest 11? Starting with the goalkeeper as well, because that was an issue in pre-season. De Gea or Henderson, and work your way up from there.
Yeah, well, if you talk about De Gea, for me, there wasn't, whatever the issue was, I don't know, and he went through sort of a bit of a bad start. I still think he's a world-class goalkeeper. And I think he's back to his sort of almost best, if you see him of recent games. So I have no issue with that with David. But I've always felt with David, and again, he's so many years now at Manchester United. If you look, you had Edwin van der Sar there before, and again, you talk about leaders. And Tony knows that if you have a strong goalkeeper behind you, a leader behind you, they solve already 50, 60, 70% of the problems before they occur because of coaching. They put people in the right position. They make people alert. David doesn't do that. Yeah, so he's a very reactive goalkeeper, a very good one. But I think that is one area I think he's missing. But he would be in goal for me. Wan-Bissaka right back is obvious. He's a very strong defender. But I do think he misses certain qualities going forward. With Luke Shaw, now Tallis coming in, which I think is, again, an interesting one. Luke has had some hard times at United with different managers as well, but he's fought himself back in. He's in the team. He's got certain qualities. Has he got that top quality for Manchester United? I'm not too sure. I think, again, in both areas, there are some frailties there. It's interesting to see if Tallis is really fit again to play, to see what he brings to the table. He's obviously definitely more comfortable going forward. Centre-back, for me, has been a constant issue. You've got Maguire and Lindelof there, and that's possibly the preferred two in the back. But you got Bailly there, where I think he's an accident waiting to happen every time he steps on the pitch. Tuanzebe you still got, hasn't played a lot, played in the 3 the other day. But, I mean, you pick them two because they've mostly played there. But would I be happy with it? Not really. Yeah? And then I think for United, in the midfield, the heart of the midfield, I think it's important that you need to try to get to play in a certain way. And the reason why the back four is like that is why Ola has chosen for McTominay and Fred. But if you go back to our time, we had Michael Carrick and Paul Scholes there, for instance. Now, any fan in the world, who would we pick? Right? There's no discussion there. So, yes, they will do a job, a grafting job, but you will lose quality on the ball going forward. That's what you don't have. Michael Carrick was an excellent reader of the game. He stopped everything. It was easy. With Michael Carrick, you only missed him when he didn't play. But he was there always. He picked everything up. He moved the ball, and Scholes was exceptional. Yeah, fantastic. So that is where most of the battles are won in terms of making sure that that is the engine room of the team. Who you're going to put there? Again, you've got three defensive-minded players: Matic, McTominay, Fred. All of them are not good enough on the ball. Matic takes for far too many touches. McTominay is good, energy, grafting, but he misses that quality on the ball, and so does Fred. So you have to pick one maybe, or are you going with a little bit bold, yeah, and try to make a midfield with, for instance, a Pogba still in there, and then maybe, a Van Beek in there, who's played there for Ajax as well, in a deeper role, and still Fernandes. And you go maybe with a different rotation. I don't know, but that is something you need to think about it. But again, there's lack of quality. The front three, plenty of options there. With Martial, Rashford, with Greenwood, obviously Cavani now. You have even the experienced Mata, which I thought maybe if you bring somebody on and you need a goal, at least it's a guy that's got a cool head. He's obviously running out of time now, out of years. But all in all, if you would really ask me, is that the best and which would you pick? I wouldn't know. Obviously, I would probably have a better idea if I would work with them on the pitch every day. But if you've got somebody like Van Beek coming in, and I think to myself, he's a solid player on the ball. Again, today when he came on, you need to find ways and means to get your best players on the pitch, and to control possession. And that is one thing that has been lacking for United for a long, long time, with this United team over years. I thought when you go back to our time, I always felt that possession was a key element of our game, that decided whether you took the initiative, you started to control the game. I could go on and on, but I think it's difficult for everybody to put the best 11 on.